Ruth, what was your reaction to Mr. Swain's amusing pronouncements? Do you think that the Tory party will ever do anything about this kind of thing?
Does the Tory party ever do anything about that kind of thing?
I
And
think it's
the thing is,
expected in Tory MPs, isn't it?
well, I mean, I am sure that there are Tory MPs out there that have an inkling of decency within their rape clause hearts. I think the thing that I find really disheartening is that there are people who have a right of centre perspective who have no home to go to. I mean, I abhor the Tory party. I think that they are descending into just to look at Sir Swain, you just have to look to see that he personifies the 1940s spiv British National Party strutting. Am I allowed to say ball bag? I'm not sure, but my
You've said it
tolerance
now.
of COVID. No, my tolerance of COVID denying, far right, racist, bigoted xenophobes who just, I mean, no, we can't allow this. We cannot allow this to be okay. But the Tory party now is so beyond the pale that there's nothing. I mean, we've got people, thousands of people dying, hundreds of thousands of people dying that didn't have to die, but they pursued some mad Bolsonaro philosophy and just there's
Yeah.
a pattern. There's a pattern of those the strongmen populist politics. You just have to look at the kind of things that Priti Patel has done. I mean, a woman who basically committed treason in her previous ministerial capacity,
Yeah.
and yet in Scotland, I mean, I'm all for ethics, absolutely all for ethics in broadcasting, and ethics in politics, and I'm an ethical person, but I do think the way in which, I mean, the Tory party is now something akin to the drunk uncle that you don't go near at Christmas time because he's kind of like drooling, and there's an odd smell emanating from his trouser department. You just
You paint
but
a wonderful
and yet
picture.
you look and yet that's what I think of when I see Sir Swain,
The
and
mad
yet
uncle
you
who turns up at weddings.
you
Yeah.
look mad racist uncle,
Yeah.
but you kind of go, oh, but he's okay. But it's not okay. He's a mad racist. Stop listening to him. And yet here we've kind of in Scotland we've got yes, I want Scottish politicians to be held to the highest of standards, but I'm very much put in mind when I look at the current explosion going on in the tiny world of the Twitter sphere, that I'm very much put in mind of the fact that we put up with 4 years of Donald Trump in the world, the deaths and the misery and the racism, all those children separated from their families, all
Yeah.
that horror. And it was all because people got squeamish about Hillary Clinton's emails. So can we please in Scotland have a look? Have a look at what's happening in the madness down in Westminster. Have a look at what's happening. Posters and billboards up asking EU citizens, so UK citizens from the EU to go home.
Yeah.
It's not okay. None of this is okay. So can we please just focus on getting Scotland out of this madness and take a real hard look? Because we had Holocaust Remembrance Day the other day, and the point is that the Holocaust began with the ballot box. It
Yeah.
began with people spouting hate. It began with people targeting the other, and
Yeah.
those poor souls that were tortured and murdered. That was done under bad laws that were passed. The murder of all of those millions of people was legal because of those laws that were passed. Now, I do not say it lightly, but I look at what is happening in the darkest hole of Westminster, and I think we are in a really dangerous place. None of this is okay. So can we please get our fingers out and have a real serious look? Because people will die and will continue to be dying down the road if we don't sort this out now and have a look at what really matters.
Okay, Ruth, thank you very much. Obviously, you feel very passionately about this, and